Imagine this. It's the late 1980s and you're watching TV. Out of nowhere, all you see is static and the video on screen switches to something completely different. A haunting video of a no context, no explanation, no clue as to what just happened. Today, we will be talking about the most disturbing TV hijacks. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. There may be a few things that look different in this video. One, that is the camera. We have a new camera. I actually switched out of the old one that I was using for 5 years straight, so I figured it was time for an upgrade. I'm also extremely sick. I have a runny nose, headache, sore throat, and it just sucks because I said December was going to be grind month. I was going to upload consistently, which I already do upload weekly, but I was going to do 2 times a week. But do you guys know how hard it is to do research while you're sick, basically? Man, it sucks. Like, having a headache and looking at a bright screen is the worst, and yes, I use Flux, but still, it sucks, man. I want to give full credit to the sources, which will be linked down in the description because they came in clutch. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be reading off a lot of them for this video just because, like I said, it's so difficult to do this while I have a headache, but I'll try to make this good for you guys, okay? I'll try to make this a great video for you guys. I also want to talk a little bit about my last video, which was I bought the most banned video on the internet. Definitely my darkest video to date, and it will be my darkest video. I'm not going to pass that up. But I want to mention that I did end up donating $500 to Syrian children in the Syrian war, and here's the proof, I guess. Ew, I hate saying that. Here's the proof. Like, I feel like someone's gonna call me out for like not providing proof or something. But yeah, I just felt a little bit scummy if I were to not even donate. But yeah, I donated $500 and you guys should too. The link will be down in the description as well. Oh yeah, by the way, Arrowhead, can you guys please sponsor me, bro? I ratioed you guys in your own Instagram comment section. Come on, guys. Speaking of Instagram, make sure to go follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of the sick Mexican kid that's about to tell you about TV hijacks. Yeah. Yeah, let's get started with the video. Max Headroom. Now, probably the most popular one on this list is Max Headroom. Personally, I always saw thumbnails with this dude's face on it, but I never bothered clicking on it, which is ironic because now I hope you guys click my thumbnail, which has his face on it. Anyway, first let's find out who Max Headroom is. No, that guy's name isn't Max Headroom. The mask he's wearing is Max Headroom. Max Headroom is a character from a 1980s show named Max Headroom 20 Minutes into the Future. The show aired on ABC from 1987 to 1988, and it featured the supposed first, quote, computer-generated TV personality, but he wasn't. He was just an actor, who's still alive by the way, named Matt Frewer. Yeah, he wasn't a robot, just an average guy with some harsh makeup, prosthetics, and standing in front of a green screen, with some glitches added in afterwards. On November 22nd, 1987, 2 television stations in Chicago, Illinois were hijacked by a video of an unidentified person wearing a Max Headroom mask and costume, accompanied by distorted audio and a metal panel swiveling in the background to mimic Max Headroom's background effect. The first incident took place during the sports segment of independent TV station WGN-TV's 9 p.m. newscast and lasted about 25 seconds. During this intrusion, the person in the mask swayed erratically and was accompanied by a strange buzzing noise. The second incident occurred around 2 hours later during WTTW's broadcast of Doctor Who and lasted about 90 seconds. The person spoke throughout this intrusion and made references to Max Headroom's endorsement of Coca-Cola, the TV series Clutch Cargo, and WGN anchor Chuck Swirsky. The video ended with the person's ass just being spanked by someone with a fly swatter before normal programming resumed. Despite an FCC investigation and decades of speculation, the culprits were never caught and haven't been identified, though there was a theory that the person behind this was Eric Fournier. You guys know, if I have a chance to mention Eric Fournier in any video, I will. If you guys don't know Eric Fournier, he is the creator of the character Shay St. John. If you guys are aware with all the creepy YouTube stuff and, you know, a lot of the stuff we talk about here on the channel, Shay St. John is an icon, bro. I love her. I love her so much. Anyway, the aesthetics match, but the timeline doesn't. Eric Fournier would have been 19 at the time, and Shay St. John debuted about 16 years later. Not to say 19-year-olds can't be crazy smart hackers, like me. I'm just kidding. But eventually this theory was debunked considering a band member of Eric's band at the time said this wasn't true at all. There's a reason as to why this case is extremely popular. The person was never caught. Alien Vrillon Interruption 1977.
This is the voice of Allah, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you.
On Saturday, November 26, 1977, in the UK, Andrew Gardner was presenting the early evening news bulletin. At 5:10 p.m., the TV picture wobbled slightly, followed by a deep buzz. The audio was replaced by a distorted voice delivering a message for almost 6 minutes. The hoaxer claimed to be Vrillon, a representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command.
All your weapons of evil must be removed. The time for conflict is now past, and the race of which you are a part may proceed to the higher stages of its evolution, if you show yourselves worthy to do this. You have but a short time to learn to live together in peace and goodwill.
From what I could tell, it's just someone pretending to be an extraterrestrial and telling us to remove all our weapons of evil in order to live together in peace and not bring demise to our own planet. I mean, the message isn't bad at all, if I'm being honest. Transmissions returned to normal shortly before the end of a Looney Tunes cartoon. Later in the evening, Southern Television apologized for what it described as a, quote, breakthrough in sound for some viewers. Really? That's what... breakthrough in sound? Hundreds of worried viewers flooded Southern Television with calls on Saturday night after the incident. Do people still do that? Like in 2021? Do people still call TV networks? I doubt it. There's no way people still call TV networks. Anyway, it's commonly believed that the hijacking was a protest against nuclear weaponry, and those weapons preventing us from moving forward in a more, how do I say this? In a more peaceful lifestyle. Montana Dead Bodies Emergency Alert.
Civil authorities in your area have reported that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living.
On February 11th, 2013, a daytime chat show was hijacked, and Great Falls, Montana television viewers were surprised by a message warning them that dead bodies are rising from their graves and attacking the living. Obviously, the hacker was trolling, but just imagine the old people listening to that, or maybe the young kids. They're just freaked out that zombies basically are gonna kill him soon. The image on screen isn't hijacked, just the audio. I think the hacker also tried hacking the image on screen, but failed to do so, considering that he says, follow the messages on screen, but there's nothing relevant on the screen.
Follow the messages on screen that will be updated as information becomes available.
Whoever the hacker is, bro, you gotta step back from the mic, bro. You're swallowing the entire mic. You sound like you're part of a old Xbox 360 party chat.
You sent me a message first, yeah? I live in Smethwick, Birmingham. If you want the fucking brawl, come down Smethwick Hospitality.
Shout out the Black Ops 2 days. Were y'all around for the Black Ops 2 days? For the majority of the message, we just see an ad for the perfect pancake maker. Not to mention that this is the most recent one on the list. I mean, 2013? The hacker's script isn't even original. The script is either inspired from or directly ripped from a band named Anthrax on a song called Fight 'Em Till You Can't.
Civil authorities in your area have reported that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living.
I mean, it sounds just like it, and it was released 2 years before this hijack. The song version is only 9 seconds, and the hijack went on for about 1:30. I could not find the rest of the dialogue anywhere, which is why I believe the hacker just put on some vocal effects to sound just like the audio. If so, he did an amazing job sounding just like it. But yeah, I could not find the rest of the dialogue in Anthrax's catalog of music, I guess. Yeah, I checked a couple of their songs out, but this song was actually a single, so there wasn't an album that I could just go through. But, 1988 World Series Interruption. I could only find one website talking about this, and I had no idea that World Series meant baseball. I do not know anything about sports. I mean, do you see how I look like? I've never got into sports. Literally just focus on the YouTube algorithm, bro. I know, it's such a nerdy thing. Hey, I'm proud of it. But yeah, I did not know World Series was about baseball, and if some of you didn't know that, I'm glad I could tell you what World Series meant. During the second inning from Game 1 of the 1988 World Series on October 15th, 1988, an unidentified technician from NBC was fired after a 10-second sex scene from an unknown program was shown on air during broadcast. 3 days later, the company said that the incident was under investigation, as the production manager said that it was just an accident. If any older people are watching my channel and you guys watched the 1988 World Series, please let me know if you guys were interrupted and had to watch a sex scene with your parents for 10 seconds. Again, I obviously can't show any clips of that, and it wasn't recorded. No one has any clips as far as I know. So if you thought a sex scene playing on the World Series was bad, let's get on to the next one. 2007 Disney Hijacking. On May 1st, 2007, Disney Channel was hijacked by an unidentified person, and the kids show Handy Manny was airing before the screen went black, and sex scenes from adult films aired for 6 minutes straight. And then the screen went back to black and back to airing the normal Disney stuff. This was only for Comcast viewers though, not for people who have other cable providers, and it was only in New Jersey. Not much info was given about the hijack, but it did happen according to various internet sources. Do the World Series, that's kind of funny, but like, bro, kids? Like Disney Channel? Disney Channel, Handy Manny, bro. Why they gotta do that to my boy Handy Manny? Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord.
Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord. Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord. Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord.
I am so sick, guys. I'm sorry. I'm pushing through. And the fact that I'm going to edit this video, that's right, guys. I'm going to edit this video, so by the time you're seeing this, I hope I'm better. But if anyone wants to come over and make me soup or something, then just hit me up in my DMs. You got to be 18 or older, but... Anyway, on January 3rd, 2007, Australian viewers of the 7 Network were at home enjoying a documentary called Mayday. Mayday is a Canadian documentary cataloging the various cases of air disasters. While viewing the program, the audio to the show cuts out and is replaced by an eerie loop of just one phrase. The television repeated over and over, Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord, for nearly 6 minutes. The incident caused shockwaves and eventually led to claims by the network. They denied any intrusion at all, claiming that the audio was coming from the original broadcast. They also claimed that the voice said, Jesus Christ, one of the Nazarenes. It's so weird because we can clearly see that it says, Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord. But like, first of all, why would they say that this is part of the program? It wasn't. It wasn't. And the fact that they're trying to switch you know what sucks about these is like, yeah, for most of these cases, the people weren't caught. So like we get no answers and it was just like, technology wasn't that good back then. So these are all very interesting. Maybe the fact that we're never going to get any more information than this. But let's head on to the next one on the list, which this person actually did get caught. Captain Midnight Incident. On April 27th, 1986, at 12:32 a.m., HBO had its satellite signal in New York interrupted by a man named John R. MacDougall, calling himself Captain Midnight. It occurred during a presentation of The Falcon and the Snowman. The broadcast intrusion lasted between 4 to 5 minutes and was seen by viewers along the East Coast. MacDougall threatened to hijack the signals of Showtime and the movie channel, but was later caught and identified. He was from Ocala, Florida. Did I say that right? Ocala? Whatever. I'm gonna say Ocala. Authorities were tipped off by a man from Wisconsin in a phone booth at a rest area off Interstate 75 in Gainesville, Florida. The man filing the report said that he overheard MacDougall bragging about it. So basically, this guy snitched because he heard MacDougall bragging about it somewhere, and he just called the cops and he was just like, yo, bro, yeah, this guy, he's doing something illegal. MacDougall's guilt was confirmed by an FCC investigation that showed he was alone at the Central Florida teleport at the time of the incident, and a recording of the jamming video showed that the text was created by a character generator at that location. He was charged with transmitting without a radio license in violation of Title 47 of the United States Code. MacDougall pled guilty and was fined $5,000 and served a year probation. MacDougall was able to do this because he had a second job, and that second job was being a master control operator at a satellite teleport in Florida. He stated that he did it because he was frustrated with HBO service rates and that it was hurting his business selling satellite dishes. To this day, MacDougall still owns his business and even has a page on his website dedicated to the incident. He's so cool about it too. He's just like, yeah, I did that. Playboy channel religious message. On September 6, 1987, a broadcast of PORN on the Playboy channel was interrupted with a religious message that says, "Thus saith the Lord thy God, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand." Thomas Haney, who works for the Christian Broadcasting Network, was convicted of satellite piracy. Haney, who pleaded his innocence, was the first person convicted under a new federal law which had made satellite hacking a felony following the Captain Midnight and Max Headroom incidents. CBN maintained that the FCC's case was entirely circumstantial since there were no witnesses and the signal could not be traced to a point of origin. During the investigation, experts on both sides attempted to recreate the incident with CBN's equipment. According to a CBN spokesman, they were unsuccessful. CBN asserted that there was not enough power for Haney to jam Playboy's signal during the trial, but during the trial, government witnesses said that CBN station was capable of interfering with satellite transmissions. After some time, the jury eventually sided with the prosecution and convicted Haney on 2 of 6 counts. Haney received 3 years of probation, a $1,000 fine, and 150 hours of community service. Someone that worked for the Christian Broadcasting Network decided to hack into the Playboy channel and display a little message for all the people that were, for all the people that were beating their meat. Yeah, that's how I'll see it on YouTube. All the people that were beating the skin off of their meat. This is how Mr. Haney decided to be like, hey, yo, y'all gotta stop doing that in the name of God, in the name of Jesus Christ. Y'all gotta stop doing that and save yourself from marriage too, okay? Look, if you guys save yourself from marriage, that is so cool. Do you. You do you. I'm not gonna speak more on that. Before the video ends, I want to give a shout out to all of these beautiful names on the screen. These are all people that are subscribed to my Patreon. So shout out to all of you guys. And if you guys are expecting something cool on Patreon, please give me some time. I'm sick and I'm focusing on the channel, not the Patreon, but definitely I'm gonna give you guys an exclusive video over there too. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm gonna go now, and make sure to leave a like on the video. Please just leave a like. Likes help a lot. If you're not subscribed, then subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at my name is Tuv, and new music coming soon in early 2022. We're getting really close to my hyperpop song to be released, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time I upload.